Welcome. My name is Dick Hooper, and retired instructor here at Central Piedmont Community College. And what we have going tonight is Vendor Night 2018. Today is April 9th, 2018. So as we look around, we have several vendors that are setting up. We're not yet all set up. Probably will be in another 20 minutes or so. And we have wings cooking outside, and we'll go out and check the wings and see how that's going. And so hit stop, pause. Zach, welcome. You're one of the students here?
Yeah, one of the current students.
Explain a little bit about yourself. How much longer you have?
Okay. I graduate this December. I will have all my level 2 requirements other than OJT. Let's see. I've taken magnetic particles, liquid penetrant, UT, ET, and my last class will be radiography. I also have a degree in welding and certified through AWS and 6-inch combo. Looking forward to graduating and getting out in the real world and seeing what I can do with it.
Make some money, huh?
Make some money. That's what it's all about, is making that paper.
I hear you. So what are you doing here today?
Tonight is a wing night. It's put on by the student chapter of ASNT here at CPCC. Currently, I'm cooking the wings for tonight. I set the temperature to about 350, cooking them for about 10 to 15 minutes, making sure they're nice and crispy. Also going through and every now and then checking one, making sure it's the right temperature so nobody gets sick or anything.
There you go.
We have a barbecue, a honey habanero, and a Frank's Red Hot. So we have 3 different flavors to pick from tonight. Plus we have salad in there for people that don't want wings. They can have salad.
Very good. Well, let's go check out the deep fryer. There it is.
Yeah.
Double boiling trouble.
Oh yeah, these still probably got another 8 minutes left and they'll be done.
Okay. Well, very good. Any other words of?
Let's see.
Anything you want to say? What's your favorite course? What's your hardest course?
Hardest course would have to be the one I like the most, which is UT. It's very struggling and demanding, not just your hands-on, but also mentally. And I like things that challenge my intellect. I understand the hands-on really, really well. But the theoretical and the book studies I struggle a little bit with, but Mr. Rodney Stevens has been very kind and very helpful in helping me understand what I'm doing.
Ah, very good.
So I'm really enjoying it.
Cool. Well, thank you very much. Appreciate it.
Appreciate it, sir.
All right.
You have a good one.
You too.
Hey, welcome to CPCC. I'm a student here in the non-destructive testing department. My name is Tamara Culp. I'm the president of our student section, and we're going to walk around our wing night and see just who showed up. Come on. See who's here first. Hey guys, can we interrupt?
Yes.
We are going around finding out who is attending our wing night tonight. So, who are you and where are you from?
Exactly. I'm Roger Wendy. I'm with Volume Graphics. It's a company based out in Germany, but I live here in Charlotte, so I didn't have to go too far.
So what exactly do you do in NDT with Volume Graphics?
Okay, so we focus on analyzing CT data, computer tomography data. So taking all this X-ray data, get a 3D volume of the information, and then from that we'll go ahead and do the analysis, looking for voids, maybe doing metrology, or even doing simulation. So there's a lot of different elements that you can do within CT. So it's where NDT, metrology, as well as finite element analysis is all coming under one roof.
So have you actually done NDT testing before?
Yes. Way back I started with the ultrasonic world, and in fact some of the flaw detectors from Panametrics, those are the ones I sold here many, many years ago.
Okay, well we haven't used those machines. We get to suffer with the GE and the Olympic Epoch 1000 or something like that.
It's all the same through that transition, exactly.
Okay, well awesome. Thank you so much for coming. Thank you for your support. Enjoy the food. I've already tested some of it and it's really good.
Okay, looking forward to it.
Thank you.
Appreciate it. Thanks.
All right, let's see who we have next. Okay, it looks like we have Flawtech here tonight. Owner John Turner. Hi, how are you?
How are you?
Very good. So tell us a little bit about what Flawtech does.
It would take all night. We make non-destructive test samples, and we do it. We were born out of the nuclear industry, but we do it for pretty much every industry in the world.
Awesome. Well, thank you.
Two of my fine staff.
Do you guys want to introduce yourself for us?
Justin McCall, NDE production tech.
Hey, I'm Kirsten Groenewald. I do a lot of the quality and operations.
Graduate of Central Piedmont.
Yay! We love past graduates. We have a few here. Yes, and that's what we're here for. Exactly what we're here for. It looks like you guys have some goodies tonight too. So, well, definitely. Thank you for coming. Thank you for your support. Thank you. Enjoy the food. It's really good.
Thank you.
All right. It looks like you have a student communicating with some of our vendors. So come on down. We're going to interrupt. Jeff, hey. We're interrupting. Turn around. Who are you guys?
We are Pinnacle X-Ray Solutions, and we are from Swanee, Georgia. And what we do is 2D and 3D X-ray and custom X-ray equipment. And all of these little videos are some of the equipment that we've built or the software that we use in the equipment.
Okay. What's your name?
My name, Peter Davis, and this is Matt Gormley.
Nice to meet you guys. Thanks for coming. So you obviously sell equipment, right?
Yes, we do. And we also we offer services as well, which is basically people who don't want or can't afford equipment would use us as service providers. If they wanted to scan automotive parts, like that's the kind of thing that can be scanned and shows you what can be done with the information once it's scanned. That's actually a key.
So you scan the key.
You scan the key, and literally you can pull it apart electronically.
That is really cool. I'm sure it makes it a little bit easier for inspecting things.
Yeah, of course. Nobody has to saw things up or take them apart. And a lot of things these days, once they go together, you can't take them apart anyway. So 3D X-ray is the answer to being able to get to find out what's going on inside without having to destroy it.
That is really cool. Now, is this just all digital then?
Everything is digital, yes. There are, in the past there's been film, but everybody using that film business is transitioning to what we do one way or another.
Okay, awesome. Well,
Ask him some questions.
wait, I'm trying to think of some more. Okay, so since we're all CPCC students here, some of us will be graduating in just 5 weeks.
Okay.
I know it's very exciting. So, is there anything that you could maybe tell us or encourage us about choosing RT instead of any other method?
Absolutely.
Do you want to answer this one, or do you want him to let him answer this one? Come on closer in. Let's squeeze in. Come on.
So the question is, why choose RT over any other method?
Yes.
Well, because it's easy.
Yeah. Can you see my back, right?
Where's that button that you push that goes like that, right? No. There's a couple difficult methods, I think, in my opinion, right? UT, RT, and I think eddy current. But I think with the digitization of what technology's kind of given us today, CT and DR has really kind of pushed the envelope on all different applications. So I think it's used not only just in alloys, but material, metal, plastics, all that good stuff. So I think you'll see a lot more of this being done than other
Instead of UT?
Yeah, I think so.
Wow, I'm surprised. Okay,
Yeah,
so
that's why I'm working for
I'm not exactly sure who all is going to watch this video.
Oh,
and I know as NDE people, we use a lot of letters to like describe something like RT, UT, VT, all of this stuff. But you said CT and DR. So can you just tell us what those mean?
So CT is your 3D reconstruction of X-ray. DR is your digital radiography, which would be mostly your 2D X-ray.
Right. Well, thank you. Thank you, guys. Anything else you want to tell us?
You're in the right field, so yeah.
You're hiring?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay. Hey, guys, if you need a job, they're hiring. And tell us your name.
Matt Gormley.
I think you said that, but I forgot. I'm sorry. Well, enjoy yourselves.
You could be an interviewer, so you don't have to go into...
I like to get my hands dirty, guys.
All right, well, a couple jobs right here.
So If you think you see someone that looks like a student, make sure you tell them something they don't already know. Okay? All right, guys, let's move along. Oh, I'm so sorry. My name is Tamra. I am the president of the student section here at CPCC. So I'm sorry. I apologize. A lot of people already know me, and I already came that way, so have a good evening. Okay, my name is Tamra. How are you? Very good. Keith?
Keith.
Oh, you emailed me. He's playing golf with us at our golf tournament in a few weeks. He's going to win. So tell us a little about NUCO.
We sell everything NDT, from black lights to DR panels to CR systems to phased array or standard UT equipment.
So you don't specialize just in one method like other companies?
All methods, yeah, all methods.
Do you have a favorite? Have you done any testing before?
Probably RT, probably radiography is my favorite.
It's not my favorite yet.
It's what I do.
I did say yet.
It's what I do the most, and it's the most forgiving depending on what you do and what you're.
Okay, what do you mean by forgiving?
Well, like this guy right here, I can just turn on X-rays and adjust my X-rays for what I'm scanning and leave my part on the panel here. So I can just.
And this is like for digital, obviously, right?
So I can sit in one room and just scan this and keep scanning until I get the right X-ray, and then I'm done.
And you don't have to keep changing the film, obviously, is what you're getting
I
at.
don't have to keep loading film or cassettes or plates or anything like that.
And black lights and film development, liquid, and all that good stuff.
All that chemistry, yeah.
Well, awesome. Well,
This is probably the most difficult.
and this one is for UT, right?
It's phased array and UT, so we could do both simultaneously.
Do you like phased array?
It's actually the future of X-ray. It's probably going to replace it one day.
You just contradicted those guys, by the way.
You know, they sell X-ray, that's why. See, I'll sell the other stuff. You know what I mean? So I'm always winning.
Hey.
Make sure you buy your stuff from me when you graduate and get jobs.
Do you want to hire us?
I don't make that decision.
Okay, but you would recommend us, right?
Sure.
See? He'll get you a job too.
Find a job. I hope you find a job.
Thank you so much. Have a wonderful evening, and we'll see you in a couple weeks. All right, guys, come on. Oh, we have Mr. Hooper here. We're going to interview Mr. Hooper. Yeah, say hey.
Hey, how are you?
I'm good. Have a good evening, Mr. Hooper.
Thank you.
Or unless you want to tell us something really smart.
No, I have nothing smart to say.
All right.
No.
Mr. Hoover. All right, so we have MPM, Products, Equipment, Service, and Calibration. So let's talk to these people. Hey, fellas. What's up? My name is Tamra. Welcome to CPCC. Tell us a little about MPM.
MPM is non-destructive testing products and services calibrations.
So
We're based in Southern California, but we have offices in Peachtree City, Georgia, Arlington, Texas, Portland, Oregon. And my name is Tommy Boyers. And you're Tamra?
I am.
And this young man helped me earlier.
Behind the camera, that's AJ.
All right.
So you obviously, MPM is in a lot of different states, like you mentioned. What do you think is the biggest state for NDET?
The biggest state. Well, the biggest states are Texas and California, so they got to be.
So they would have the most opportunities.
Well, you got a lot of, California's got a lot of stuff, and Texas got a lot of oil and gas, and they do a lot of NDT and oil and gas.
All right, that's cool, thank you. Now, MPM, let's get back to you guys. Do you specialize in a certain type of testing?
We don't do testing, we sell equipment for testing. So we're really big in the radiography equipment, and we also have the Sonotest ultrasonic line.
So obviously now I'm taking a poll a little bit about which NDT method is going to be the future. And as students, a lot of us assumed that UT and phased array was going to just take over everything. But from the past 3 companies that I've spoke to, RT is...
Digital and computer radiography are the way to go.
We got to touch on that a little bit during our RT classes here at CPCC, and we can definitely tell being able to adjust contrast, zoom in, zoom out, mark things digitally, that it's a lot easier than having to load the cassettes, take the x-ray, then develop the radiograph. So
we were going to have a tabletop set up for tonight, but we couldn't get one here. There's another conference next week in Phoenix, so it was going that direction, and they wouldn't let me get it here.
So you travel a lot?
Yep, traveling salesman.
Well, awesome. How long have you been doing this?
Actually, I started with Tim at DTech in 2000, and I worked for him for 5 years, and then I worked as a Sonotest Direct for 5 years, and then I've been with NPM for going on 3 years now.
Well, we do appreciate NPM. I know that they do a lot with our Charlotte section, and
We are going to give away a door prize.
oh, okay, so we get to be the first ones to get a ticket?
Yep.
Okay, what do we have to do?
What's the door prize?
I don't know. We get to choose what the door prize is?
We're going to give somebody a year-long membership to the ASNT.
Wow, that is awesome. Thank you. That is very generous, isn't it, guys?
So you guys, let me, no ticking, no laundry, right? Oh, these things, these are meant to go in a machine. All right, split it in half. You take one, and I'll keep one.
Okay,
Keep the one that says keep this.
I can do that. All right, there's yours back. I'm going to put this in my pocket. Oh, I'm sure AJ would like that.
Come over and see me.
I will. All right, AJ, here's your ticket. Thank you so much for coming to our event. If you're in the area on the 19th, come play golf with us. It's a really fun.
I'm doing a class on the 21st.
Okay.
Advanced ultrasonics.
Advanced ultrasonics. Okay, that's cool. We're touching a little bit about that in our UT classes now. So.
Yeah, this is the new buzz and phased arrays is the focus matrix. So it's a way of enhancing signals in software. So you start off with something fairly fuzzy, and you can clean it up with the focused matrix.
I like the fact that a lot of methods are becoming easier for us to use.
Yeah, what my level 3 said, don't ever be monkey see, monkey do. Know what you're doing.
Right, exactly. Well, anything else you want to tell us this evening?
Just announce to everybody that we're doing this drawing to come see me
I absolutely will.
for a year membership.
Well, thank you so much. It was so nice to meet you. Enjoy the food, enjoy your time. Okay, Sonospection. Guess what? He tried to escape my camera earlier, and now he doesn't get out of it. So tell us your name, tell us what you do.
My name is Noah Giroux. I'm the QA/QC manager at Sonospection, and we manufacture flawed weld specimens.
Okay, so you manufacture these flawed weld specimens. What happens after that?
So a company will ask us to make a flawed specimen for any of the major NDE, UT, RT, PT, and all that. So we put flaws in welds just for qualification purposes for NDE technicians, maybe for procedure qualification, maybe for research, stuff like that.
So when a company or a particular individual asks you to make a flawed specimen, do they specify what they want to do with it, and that's what determines what kind of flaw you do, or do they tell you what they want you to put in the product?
A little of both. Mostly they tell us we want these flaws and these approximate locations, these sizes, things like that. And they do usually tell us what type of method. So that helps us kind of determine how to make the flaws also.
Okay. And you have done type of testing in the past, right?
Correct.
And what is your favorite?
UT, ultrasonics.
Just UT in general, or like phased array UT or advanced UT?
I mean, I'm new. I learned old school conventional UT, so I'm slowly getting into phased array, but it's definitely the future. That's my favorite.
Okay. Have you done anything else?
Well, yeah. I mean, multiple level 2 methods: CWI, MT, PT, UT, VT.
So he's almost an expert.
Wouldn't go that far, but.
Well, we do appreciate you coming out, and thanks to Sonospection for supporting our group. They do a lot here at CPCC for us to be able to go to different events, and
enjoy it.
Well, we do appreciate it. Well, have a good evening. We'll be back around, I'm sure, so don't hide. And Sonospection has goodies too, ink pens, koozies, so if you want something good, just grab one. NDT. NDT's here as well. Hi, I'm Tamara. How are you doing?
I'm doing great.
I'm doing well. I'm the president of our student section here at CPCC. I'm going to try to get around the table a little bit. I feel like Probably. So tell us about DUR NDT.
So DUR NDT sells not only CR scanners, computed radiography scanners, we also do DR panels as well as a very high resolution CMOS panel.
Okay, tell us about that.
The CMOS panel is 19 micron pixel pitch. So with this panel, it's very small and you can get it into tight places and you can get very high X-ray resolution without using geometric magnification. So you can look at very, very tiny things without having to use the geometric magnification.
So
it requires a lot of space.
Okay, so on your banners, on your pamphlets, you have a lot of space and airplanes and things of that field. So is that kind of what you focus more towards, like aerospace?
I would say our main forte is aerospace. However, we have a large presence in the oil and gas industry as well. Because our plates are flexible, they work really good with welds on pipe. So you'll see us in that industry as well.
So are these the type of film that you can pretty much open in light and not really hurt anything?
It doesn't affect it as much as it would regular X-ray film, but you still want to use this in subdued light. If you've put an image on here, you want to use it in subdued light or keep it, away from the bright light. You can use this. We have customers that use these 1,000 times before they're done with them. So they're very much more cost effective than you'll see in X-ray film.
Okay, so once we get our radiograph and we're ready to see the image, what do we do?
Well, you're going to feed it through the scanner. This has a phosphor film on it, and the scanner has a laser inside that's going to release that into a blue light. There's a photomultiplier there that then changes that into a digital image, and you'll see it on the computer screen. And then you can manipulate the image with contrast, with filters, with brightness. And then once you get the image like you want it, you can save it. And you can also, we have Dacondi in our software, which is an accepted way to send images.
We learned a little bit about that in our RT classes. Only a little bit, though.
So, you can send images anywhere with that. And also with our software, you can send, if you need to send an image to a customer or whatever, you can also include a viewer so they can make changes, but they can't save the changes. It's still the original image.
Oh, okay. Well, that's very nifty. Well, we do appreciate you and your company coming out to CPCC, supporting our group. We're very excited. We have several graduates this year.
Good.
And it's only 5 weeks before we graduate. And so we're very excited to be able to get out in the world and do some of this on-hand stuff. But
so does everybody have a job lined up?
Several of us do, yes.
Good.
If not everybody.
Good.
Yes. So, we're just trying to get our students that graduate next year to the conference. So.
I understand. Well, good luck with that.
Well, thank you. Have a good evening.
Thanks
we'll talk
a lot.
again.
Thanks for having us.
Yes, of course. All right, it looks like we have one more vendor here tonight at Wing Night, CPCC, and it's Vernon NDT. Hi, I'm Tamara. How are you?
I'm Tamara.
What's your name?
I'm Dana Todd. Keith Eakes.
Nice to meet you guys. So tell us about Vernon NDT. I might have to go around the table again. Hold on a minute. Okay, I'm here.
Okay. So we're a fairly new company. Vermont is a French company that makes ultrasound probes mainly for medical business, and they're working to get into the industrial business. And we are now making these probes here in South Carolina, so just across the border, and we're about to start selling them.
And this is for UT?
Yeah, this is phased array ultrasound probe. It's a 64 element probe.
We actually know what that means now.
Excellent. That's good. That's very good.
We're in the middle of UT now in our level 2 class.
Okay.
And we were able to, I think we're going to be getting into phased array and time of flight diffraction after our midterm, which is next week.
That time of flight stuff gets tricky from what I understand.
We don't know that yet.
Yeah. I don't either. Yeah.
So, new company. Okay, so is ultrasonic, you've done this before. How long have you been in NDT?
I've been in NDT for about 20 years, working for GE and Olympus and now Vermont. Vermont has been in existence in the NDT business since probably 1984. they just concentrate more on the medical side of that business. We've been in the U.S. Since October of last year.
I just realized that I was saying their company's name wrong, so I'm really, really sorry. Really sorry.
No, nobody gets it right.
I will get it right now. So what about you? How long have you been in NDT?
Since October.
Oh, really? So you're a newbie. Okay.
I'm a newbie. So I'm the production supervisor for the place. And so we're just trying to get started and get on our feet.
Well, good luck. You guys are in the same boat as we are. We're trying to get started too.
Yeah.
But thank you for coming. Thank you for supporting our group and the Charlotte section. Enjoy your evening and find another student somewhere and tell them something that they don't know.
Okay.
Have a good evening, guys. Well, that's all of our vendors. Have fun, guys. Okay, we have more people to welcome to our event this evening. Structural integrity. Structural integrity. I thought I said it wrong. Oh my gosh. So come introduce yourself. My name is Tamara. I'm the president of our student section here at Charlotte. And tell me your name. Tell me what structural integrity does.
My name is Paul Zajac. I'm a manager of the turbine generator inspection at Structural Integrity. But Structural Integrity overall provides inspection and engineering services for the fossil utility industry, the nuclear industry, oil and gas, and we're also branching out into renewable energy. So we have our main office is in San Jose, California. We have an engineering and inspection office in Huntersville, North Carolina, and other engineering offices throughout the United States. A big metallurgical lab in Austin, Texas. So thank you for inviting us to this event tonight. We're very happy to be hooked up with CPCC and the program here, and we look forward to opportunities to work with you guys.
Well, we are very, very grateful for structural integrity. Now, I do have another question. When you first started talking, you mentioned something about fossil whatnots.
Yes.
Can you explain that a little bit to me?
Sure. Yeah, fossil includes plants that burn coal, gas turbines, things of that nature. The fossil fuels, that's what fossil means.
Okay.
As compared to nuclear fuels or renewables like wind and solar.
Okay, I didn't put the two together, but now that you explain it, I'm like, oh yeah, duh, of course.
Great.
So we definitely have some goodies we get told all our students about, but we are so grateful that you guys came out. Thank you so much to Structural Integrity. Thank you to you, and we hope to see you soon.
Okay.
But unless you have something else you want to tell us, smart, that we don't know.
Well, I just wanted to mention that over the years, over the past probably 8 years, we've hired 6 graduates from this program. So we're always on the lookout for good talent. So if anybody's interested, come to our website, take a look, get a better idea of what kind of services we provide. And there's also a page on there, an employment page on there. Take a look and see if there's a job opportunity that you might be interested in too.
So does your company do more sales and or is it more scanning or both?
Right. We primarily do inspection services and engineering services. So we do, on the front end, we inspect a component just to simplify it. And then if there's some sort of issue with the component, we have an engineering group that can give an opinion as to whether the component's suitable for continued operation, if it needs to go into some sort of limited service, or if it needs to be removed and replaced.
Do you guys specialize in a certain type of testing?
We do a lot of advanced ultrasonic inspection, phased array ultrasonic inspection. That's our primary method. We also do mag and penetrant testing. We really don't do much radiography at all, but we do a lot of special applications in the power industry, and then we also work for some of the industrial processors too, people that process food and chemical companies. They have mandatory vessel inspections, so we actually build some equipment for our use to do those inspections.
How long have you been in the industry, NDT?
I've been in the industry for 40 years, and I've been with Structural Integrity for 8 years. Prior to that, I worked for General Electric, I worked for Siemens, I also worked for the Electric Power Research Institute in Charlotte.
Seems like a lot of people went through GE in this building, but that's okay. We like their instruments. So another question, so you've been in this industry for 40 years, and Structural Integrity does so many different types of testings. Do you have a personal favorite?
Well, when I was doing inspection work, I did primarily ultrasonic inspection work, and I really liked that. It was, I had kind of a math background, science background, so it came relatively easily. And so that was the biggest part of my career, was involved with ultrasonic inspection.
So you do more? Did you do more conventional UT? I know phased array is kind of becoming more and more dominant now. What did you get your hands into?
Well, when I first started, we didn't have phased array UT because we didn't have the computing power to be able to support that. So we were doing just primary pulse echo, usually shear wave or long wave. That was the choice we had. 45-degree inspection, 60-degree inspection, very simple stuff is what we started out with. So that was primarily the early part of my career, and then later on moved into the phased array stuff as it started to take precedent. And lately I'm not involved in direct field inspection work. I'm more in a management position, but I have crews of people that do a lot of phased array inspection. That's the backbone of our business.
So he actually said that shear wave 45, 60, and 70 was easy, which as students here at CPCC, we are currently trying to do, and it is aggravating a few of us, but I think that phased array might be easier.
Well, actually, phased array is advanced far enough now where there's some intuitive programs on the machines that kind of guide you along for the inspection. Plus, if you have somebody that can develop a calibration for you ahead of time, it's a lot easier to apply that. You just pull up the calibration, use it. You know, a lot of the inspections are menu driven, so it makes it relatively easy. Although phased array is kind of an intricate technique. You know, you have to know what you're doing, but it's fantastic as far as an inspection application.
Well, I do understand and love the theory of ultrasonics, and I am doing my honest best to make it my favorite method.
Okay.
I'm trying.
Keep at it. You'll get it. You'll get it.
Listen, thank you so much for coming out to our event. Thank you and Structural Integrity again for your support.
Thank you.
Looking forward to seeing you guys in the future.
Great.
Have a good evening.